Down and out, and lacking funds, Paul and Law watched a street broadcast about the mysterious box that crashed in the Antarctic.
Hey, Law, take a look at that box.
Huh. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Smelling big bucks, the pair makes hasty preparations to head to the Antarctic by boat. They believed if they were to get their hands on that box, there would be companies lining up for the chance to bid on the contents. They'd be able to finally rid themselves of their bad luck. With that in mind, the two secretly board a ship bound for the Antarctic.
It's time to say goodbye to poverty!
Once I get my hands on that box, I'll be the richest guy in the universe! Look at that. Totally off guard.
This is our best chance. We gotta seize the moment.
I don't care if he is a king. A 2-against-1 ambush? No one can stand up to that.
Now, let's take him down before his partner comes back.
It's you two. I hope that you were not contemplating some sort of ambush.
Well, I guess that didn't work out. I say we just go for the backup plan.
Sounds good. Let's take these guys on together. Huh!
There's something about this light. Just looking at it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, fuzzy. Maybe if we get closer, it'll feel better. Aww.
What the?
Hey, Paul? Buddy? I don't think we managed to catch the box.
I think the box got us! I don't want to die! Wait a sec! Please! Let me out!
Let us out!
After defeating all enemies who stood before him, Paul believed he'd finally gained possession of Pandora. Instead, Pandora took possession of him and carried him into outer space. Depressed with the vast nothingness of space, days floated by until they were found by a group of aliens on a training mission. Remembering his goal to become the #1 fighter in the universe, Paul challenges the aliens to a fight and loses. The aliens kick Paul and Law back to Earth, and they just barely make it home alive. Now, whenever Paul looks up at the night sky, it just reconfirms his commitment. A member of a pro-environmental group informs Julia of the box within the fallen meteorite in the Antarctic. Worried that the power the box possesses may be used for evil purposes if it fell into the wrong hands, she decides to travel to the Antarctic herself. However, with numerous researchers and agents, not to mention both the Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadaloo pursuing it, going alone would be suicide. Then, Julia sees an unusual man in a local newspaper.
Dangerous fugitive apprehended by famed bounty hunter. I know that face.
Bob Richards, the man known across the country as Bob, the bounty hunter with bling, happily takes on Julia's request.
So, you want me to track down a box? Whatever. Job's a job.
Julia wonders if this man even knows the dangers involved with confronting both the Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadaloo. Despite the uncertainty, she extends a hand in friendship.
Welcome on board, Bob.
Can Masters! You thought you could hide from me? Even with that disguise, I'll find you!
No, I don't think that's Ken. And we have to find Pandora.
Of course it's Ken Masters! Look at the hands!
But he has different face.
Just looking at those...
Maybe it's some kind of comment.
Maybe. I think they're mistaking me for someone else.
Damn you, Ken Masters!
Could make for a real interesting fight.
Now we are lost because you bought the map for
Right, now
I think I might have found a kindred spirit.
Please, how about we relax and they don't need the press?
So, Julia, you're still studying the Pandora. Any luck?
Too soon to say. This sort of research takes years, and we might never know its secrets. Still, whatever we may learn from the box, it will never be used for evil. Promise.
Well, that's good to know.
Your reward money. I hope the number is satisfactory.
Forget it. The journey itself ended up being a sort of reward. It's more than enough for me.
You can be a real piece of work sometimes. But that was kinda noble. Charming, even.
You think I'm charming? Well, that's a start.
Having successfully obtained Pandora, Julia took it to several of her environmentalist friends for research. They discovered a power and technology within the box that had never been seen before on Earth. The potential to utilize such a great discovery to help restore and protect the environment made them all very excited. However, the researchers working on the project began to fight amongst themselves. The sudden outburst of violence from otherwise peaceful researchers gave Julia great concern about the true nature of Pandora's power. She thought that perhaps it was a tool meant to cause conflict between people. As Julia wondered what to do with Pandora, it mysteriously imploded, though her friends were disappointed over the loss. Poison has been following the news of the fallen meteorite in the Antarctic that has gripped the media. At the same time, she has been managing her partner Hugo as he aims to become the top pro wrestler in the world. Poison realizes that the Antarctic would be the perfect stage to make their mark, as media outlets worldwide have already gathered there.
That sounds like fun, Poison.
Using whatever purse money they still have left, Hugo and Poison begin the journey to the Antarctic.
Come on, Hugo, baby. Let's show him who the world heavyweight champ is. Well, hello there, fellas. So, you boys look like you're in pretty good shape. You work out, play sports, maybe?
Who the hell are you?
Who am I?
#1!
You fight, don't you, boys? How about we have a little tussle?
What?
It's natural to want to run screaming, but I've got you in my clutches.
Could be fun.
Bring it on!
We came all this way, put in all that back-breaking effort. And now that we got the stupid box, there's nobody here to see it!
Maybe there were cameramen, but then maybe they got evacuated before we got here.
Damn it! We fought so hard to get here. Still, this doesn't have to be a waste, baby. If we manage this, how much harder could it be to become world famous?
Yeah! Poison, what do we do about the box?
Piece of junk. Who cares?
Poison finally obtained Pandora, but unfortunately there were no press there to witness her amazing accomplishment. Failing in their mission of becoming famous by obtaining Pandora, Poison goes back to her original plan of having her and Hugo gain fame through sheer brute force. Since they are best skilled in the art of professional wrestling, together they form their own wrestling association known as the HWA. Hugo and Poison push their way into other wrestling competitions and force whoever they beat to